This is the video for Caesar's Gallic Wars, Book 5, Chapter 34. At, and then this is a dative of reference. So you're going to say to or for. The barbaris, concilium non defuit. Nam, duces et aurum, this is a genitive plural, meaning of them, or their, so we can just say their, T-H-E-I-R. So duces et aurum userunt pronuntiare in tota acie. This is an ablative, place where, probably. Nay. And then if you remember, any form of qui, quae, quod, quis in a nay clause or a si clause or a nisi clause is really aliquis. So ne aliquis, which means anyone or someone. Discateret ab loco. And the next sentence part is going to be an indirect statement. So that praedam esse illorum. Here's another genitive plural, so it's translated very similarly to et aurum. Atque, and then here's the verb in this part of the indirect statement, just as this was the verb in that part. And the subject of it is this whole quae cumque Romani reliquiscent clause. Okay, so atque quae cumque Romani reliquiscent, which is pluperfect active subjunctive. And this is a present passive infinitive, so to be reservoiried or was reservoiried. And then illis, this is a dative, so for illis. Proinde existimarent, which is really existimaverunt. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry, this is a imperfect subjunctive. I was wrong. Anyway, so proinde they existimarent, and then this part, omnia deposita, that's another indirect statement. So they existimarent, that omnia posita esse, we have to understand the word esse, in Victoria. Posita comes from the verb pono, ponere, posui, positum. Erant, whenever you start a sentence with the word, with any form of sum, usually you have to understand the subject. So they or their, or they erant. Pares, pugnandi, this is a genitive, gerund. Et virtute et studio, and these are two ablatives of respect. So with respect to virtute, with respect to studio. Nostri, talked about how to translate that a bunch of times. Tametsi, desere banter, abduce et a fortuna. These are both ablatives of agent. Tamen, ponebant, omnem spem salutis in virtute. Et quotiens quaeque cohors, this goes together, procurerat, pluperfect active indicative, ab ea parte, and this is from ea parte magnus numerus hostium cadebat. Qua re anima adversa, that's an ablative absolute. Ambiorix, ubet, pronuntiari. Here's another present passive infinitive, so to be pronuntiaried. And then this introduces an indirect command or a purpose clause. So, to be pronuntiaried, ut, that or to, procol coniciant tella, no, which is sort of the opposite of ut in this case, or in all cases. Propius accedant. So this whole thing is negative. Just remember that. Et And here we have a quam, a relative clause, so I'm going to go down to the cadant, which is equivalent to these two subjunctive verbs. So here's another subjunctive. You can see they all end in ant. So et cadant quam in partem, or in quam partem. So the quam really kind of belongs here between these two words, but that's just not how they write it in Latin. Romani fecerunt impetum. Parentheses. Nihil posset nocere. Now in the book this is defined as to harm or to injure, and I think in the passive, which is what this is a present passive infinitive, you can translate it as to be harmful. That's sort of the passive of to harm. Okay, so anyway, nihil posset, to be harmful, eis. The verb nokeo takes a dative as its object. Levitate armorum et quotidiana exercitatione. I think this and this, these are ablatives, probably ablatives of cause. So because of and because of. So versus recipiente se. Recipio se, that's a specific way to translate that. That's in the glossary. Ad signa insequantur. So this, remember, is a present active participle. So here we have four subjunctive verbs in this purpose clause. One, coniciant, accedant, cadant, and insequantur, and they all have that a in them. That's how you know they're subjunctive.